to buy them a new shock collar. This is not approved or recommended by KTM or Husky. Okay, so with all this luggage on the back of the bikes, the back sits super low. The bike shop in Cali did not have time or the willingness really to want to adjust this for us. So now in the middle of nowhere, we found this hammer behind a building, and we've got this shock collar adjustment tool that we're hammering to move the collar down to add more preload so the bike sits correctly. This is kind of the maintenance techniques that I'm used to, so I'm really in my element right now, to be honest with you. That was a standard, so we want 6. So we're just leaving now the lake where we stayed last night, day 5, and we had kind of a late start because we were messing with the bike, setting preload and that kind of stuff, setting our suspension settings, because we kind of got on some rougher roads and it wasn't so great. So we messed with that. It took a while. Anyways, now we're on the way to Trampoline de la Muerte, trampoline of death, like we mentioned before.
Some people in the US or North America could, when they see this, maybe they're like, "Oh my God, what are they doing? You know, it's so reckless." And no, it's not. It's how it is here.
No,
if
you try to,
if you try to ride here as you would ride in the US, like no splitting lanes and whatnot, that you're gonna be in trouble for sure.
Yeah, if you ride like a car here, it's not going to go well for you. Not only in terms of taking forever to get somewhere, but in terms of safety as well. And cars expect you to ride the way motorcycles do here. And this isn't just Colombia. This is in Turkey, where we were last year. This is in almost all other places around the globe where motorcycles are a legitimate form of transportation, not just a hobby.
Yes.
Where you kind of need to be efficient with them, and the cars understand. They give you space for the most part. They're aware that you're there. They're fine that you're splitting lanes.
Another stop.
Yep.
Let's stop with them.
Hola, buenas.
¿Documentos de la moto?
¿Cómo?
¿Documentos?
Sí.
¿De dónde vienen?
Mocoa.
¿Va para Mocoa?
Sí.
Trampoline de la Muerte. Sí.
¿Turco es usted?
Sí.
Gracias. Gracias.
You know, once they see that you're a foreigner just traveling in the country, they don't even bother, like, you know, they're like, yeah, let's, you know, oh, have a good day.
That's what, like the second or third stop we've had.
Oh, man.
Sometimes they don't even check your documents, they just ask where you're going. And kind of as soon as they can tell that we're not locals or whatever. So I just found this little place that has a sign about food. So we're gonna feed ourselves before we get into any kind of off-road stuff so that I don't get hangry.
Hola amigos, una pregunta. Yo necesito trabajar en la moto. ¿Es posible aquí?
Tolga just asked if we could work on the bikes under the shed, and they said yes.
I go hard on the baseline, yeah. You never thought you'd see the kid shine, but I'ma run it up, I'ma run it up, I'ma run it up. I go hard on the baseline. I ain't gonna stop till I get mine, so I'ma run it up, I'ma run it up, I'ma run it up.
You can camp there if you have to.
Yeah, you could. think, Tolga?
Well, I enjoyed it.
I mean,
Really?
It wasn't like a really hard ride or anything. Actually, it's pretty easy ride. The only danger is these exposures like this one.
Yeah. You can't even see the bottom from here.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's the danger. The challenge is it's just rocks and rocks and rocks. Not big ones, but like small, rumbly ones. To just kind of wear you out. It's just not really like pleasant to sit on them all day or stand.
Yeah, so fine. Basically, we
Interesting.
have 30 kilometers to Mocoa.
Yeah, there were a couple small little water crossings, but like, oh, it just hit me with the rock. There were a couple of small little water crossings, but nothing that was like
Yeah.
crazy. Nothing that we had to like walk across first or whatever.
I mean, yeah, overall, did I enjoy the ride? Yes. But I think it was a little bit
It's
Kinda-
overrated, just like the one in Turkey.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, you see the locals on these, 125 bikes, and they're fine.
Oh, yeah. They're
yeah.
fine,
No gear, shoes, no gloves.
Yeah.
A plastic bag basically as a rain jacket.
Yeah, we're like astronauts compared to them.
Oh yeah, dude, big time.
Look at that.
So that's the thing that I've kind of concluded about the death roads is that they're not necessarily more deadly than other roads that also have exposures. But on these roads, if you fell off, you would be more dead than you would be if you fell off a road that didn't have a 1,000-foot drop. If it had a
Yeah.
500-foot drop, you would still be having a really bad time. You would just be having a worse time here.
It's the same situation with the one in Bolivia, the death road.
Yeah.
Everyone takes the photo in that sketchy spot.
Oh,
Like
right.
every overlander, every adventure rider, whatever, they take that photo like really, high exposure.
Yeah.
But then I've been there. The rest of the road is fine. It's not like you're
Yeah.
kind of like riding on that sketchy situation all the time.
Yeah.
And way less traffic than this, believe me.
Oh yeah. So that brings me to a point I should say. Throughout the course of these episodes, you're not going to see Tolga and myself like over-embellishing stuff or downplaying stuff either. Like, okay, maybe it sounds like we're downplaying this, but to be honest with you, compared to the hype we expected, it didn't live up. I would say that.
Yeah.
Same with other stuff. Like, we're not gonna downplay stuff that we feel is intense, but it's not, or the other way around. Instead of trying to overhype everything and sensationalize everything into something that it's not.
Some people like that though.
Yeah. Whoa, don't fall.
Look at the left side.
Wow, this is the craziest thing I've ever done. This is insane. Can you see this? Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh, look at him!
Oh, I can't even do it. Wow, dude, this is the most crazy thing I've ever done. Can you see this? Can you believe this?
Look!
Oh yeah, you're slaying it, bro. So the title of this is the most extreme motorcycle route on Earth. And then in the thumbnail, you put yellow bold letters that say near death. As is tradition, it's dark. We are not necessarily behind schedule, but just not making progress as fast as we planned. Wow. It's hard to see in their headlights.
Yeah.
Well, this was a brand new KTM 690R. Since we got the bike from Medellin, it's been a little over than 1,000 kilometers. Basically, I changed the filters, cleaned the screens, and now I'm putting brand new fresh oil into it. The break-in period is done, you know.
Yesterday we came off of Trampolin de la Muerte, which is the road between Pasto and Moco, where we are right now. It was high risk, high exposure, but it wasn't like a challenging route in terms of riding conditions. We came in kind of late, so we got to this hotel, and now we're just working on the bikes. I did my preload collar a little bit more. Tolga's doing an oil change. We're just going to ride a little bit around here today, and then tomorrow we'll kind of continue on our journey, I think. So that's where we are right now. Alright, so Tolga and I are in Mocoa right now, taking kind of an off day, taking a quick break from the route, and we're headed to lunch to meet a friend of ours named Esteban, and he is on a Husky 701 rally. That's what we're looking for. And he got that rally from Marcos at K-Bikes, where we also got this Husky. So here we are. We're still in Mocoa, where we arrived last night. We kind of worked on the bikes today a little bit, and we found this little restaurant here on the side of the road to try out a local delicacy here. This is an amazing dish, I'm told. It's seriously supposed to be one of the best things you can get here, and I'm honestly pretty excited to try it out. The other thing we're doing here at lunch is we're meeting with Esteban. He is our kind of local climb ambassador here in Colombia. He's helping us out with some other travel situations, and we're going to be riding with him for another few days here, which is going to be a good time, I think.
I'm Esteban. Basically, I am the owner and operator of Motonomadic, a tour company here in Colombia. I'm joining the expedition to take you to the southern part of the country, which was basically not accessible a few years ago because of the conflict in Colombia. Also, I wanted to meet these guys here to make sure they enjoy a pretty nice dish.
It's kind of funny now to think I know the name of your perfume. Never dreamed.
¿Iba a llevar grabada yo?
El chef famoso.
No.
¿No?
So here you have it. It's called cuy, and it's a guinea pig. This is one section of it. I think it's like the upper arm, torso area. The rest of the guinea pig is here. And this is what we're gonna try to eat. We'll see how it tastes. I've never had this before. I don't know if Tolga has. I think he's had it before. But anyways, we're gonna see how it is. I mean, it's pretty tender, actually. We'll see.
So
that's the head. This is the other end, and they take the stick and they put it from the back of the body all the way to the front, and it pops out here. And I don't know, there's maybe enough meat to eat this.
Holy, I mean, it should be crispy from the ass to the head now, so.
All the way. Oh yeah. It kind of has like a smoked flavor to it, a little bit, from how they grill it. But the bottom line is really salty. I don't know if it's how they season it or that's just how guinea pigs are. I don't know.
what's the plan for today?
Plan today is to go south from where we are in Mocoa right now, cross a river somehow, I think with boats, and then from there head kind of east, northeast to a place called Florencia.
Yes.
That's where Esteban is being helpful for us because that's an area that wasn't really passable a year or two ago, and he's kind of made some arrangements and made it helpful and easy and possible for us to go through there now, which is pretty cool. 7th day, 6th day of riding, leaving Macoa. We're gonna gas up the bikes. I don't know how long of a distance we have today. I'm not worried about it because I have the LR, the long range
It's
bike.
about 350 kilometers.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, 350. So 350 kilometers. So we're gonna have to get gas somewhere along the way as well.
What do you think about the rain?
Dude, it's just constant. Every day we start out, we're like, oh yeah, nice, nice. And then you come around the corner and it's like, boom. And you think it's raining, and then it rains even more. That's where we are right now. We're in like stage 1 rain, we're in stage 2 right now. I mean, it is what it is. Hard to see with these goggles though. But look at that. No gear, doesn't matter. Oh yeah. I don't think we can ride. Well, maybe I don't know. I mean, can we ride it or no? I don't know. This might just be the first section.
Let's see.
We're waiting for the boats to be ready for us to cross the river. It looks shallow enough here, but what you can't see over there is there's another section. We're kind of in like a small little part of it. So we think we could have ridden across this spot here, maybe, but there's no way we can ride across the rest of it. So we're waiting for a boat to be ready, kind of figure out what the price is going to be, figure out if we want to do more than one bike at a time. We can do all 3 at once. Just kind of weigh our options and see what we're going to do here.
Sometimes when there's a good time coming, just wait and see. You got to put a little faith in something, might as well be with me. You feel it when the bass starts moving, let it move your feet. Now you ain't afraid, there's a lot more to
Is this your first ever?
Yeah, dude, this is my first time on a boat with a motorcycle. I've never done this before.